Hello YouTube viewers, today we are going to review the Seiko 606300B0 model. We bought this watch for my brother. It was a groom's watch for us when he got married in 2014. In some cities in Turkey, groom's watches are yellow gold or gold plated watches. We found it appropriate to buy this watch with appreciation of my brother. Since 2014, we have changed the battery 3 times: 2017, 2020 and 2023. By changing the battery every 3 years, the Seiko catalog says that the battery of this watch lasts 3 years, and the battery with the same code number really lasts 3 years. Although we don't use the tachymeter and stopwatch much in daily life, the battery still lasts for a few months in 3 years. We have a 6063 movement in our watch. This movement is a battery powered movement. Our watch was announced and released by Seiko in 2010. As I said from the beginning, as far as I know and as far as I can research, Seiko didn't give this movement to other companies. For example, Seiko's automatic movement NH35 is used by another companies. For example, it's used by Pagani Design. Or if you look at the example of using other mechanisms giving motors, Rolex bought their movements from Zenith when they wanted to release the Daytona model for the first time. Of course, you can also confirm this information in the internet. Let's come to measurements of the watch. We bought the watch in 2014. Let me show you the blue deal, navy blue deal version, black deal version. I saw a few other colors, but it seems that black and navy blue are generally sold. Let's briefly look at the measurements of the watch. I measure my 42 first points is 44.3 millimeters, is 41.3 millimeters if we measure only the bezel, 48.3 millimeters at the two widest points, lug-to-lug points of the watch when we measure the distance from horn to horn, lug-to-lug, 12.1 millimeters if we look at the thickness. I think the thicknesses is very reasonable in terms of the features. I will explain it in a moment. If you look at the band, the cord measurements 19.6 millimeters at the widest point where the band connects to watch where it starts. But if we measure exactly where it connects, we can say 20 millimeters. So the band suitable for the width of 20 millimeters can be replaced with the band that is wider on one side or a band that can go fixed. At the end of the band, it goes down to 17.8 millimeters. When we look at the band again, it's a mechanism consisting of 3 parts. It closes with a click. The very end is a bit narrow. There are also longer ones. Some watches have Seiko engraved in a way that consists of 3 parts. There are 3 points here, which we can adjust it from these points. And when we look at the material of the cord, the band material is made of folded steel. A friend of ours reached me a little bit in one of my videos. Look, the brand like Seiko can produce a folded steel band like this. Of course, the segment which is the watch is offered, the price and the value of the market, the production material can also change. Of course, we prefer metal bands, especially in my own watches. And as the watch stands, the band can usually stay with you for years without anything happening to it. Sometimes you have to change the cord because the movement like this too flexible, but we haven't experienced anything like this with this model, and now I think this flexibility is quite acceptable and we continue use it in this way. Since 2014, my brother has used the watch almost until he went to bed. This day, every day, and last week I asked him, give me the watch and let's try to make a long-term video. When we come to the material of the watch, the material is completely made of steel and wool cases protected with a polished workmanship. And we come to the glass. It's a mineral glass, but it is not like a sapphire, but it's a coating it against scratches, and thanks to this coating, there are scratches on the case, there are hit markers, but the glass is really clean. But there is a design that I don't like here. Let me try to show you. The glass is a little bit above an case, and when you drop it or put it like this, the glass touches the ground. The glass touches the table. This is not a feature that I like and like very much, but the Seiko engineers have the same fit to this way. Friends, when we look at the back of the watch, there is a flip cover. Of course, we have opened it 3 times. It has not given any mechanical failure until today and has never been repaired. We opened the back cover only to change the battery, and we changed it that very thin gasket every time. And we have never had a water penetration problem, although we also go into the sea. I found these lids more advantageous than other lids, and this watch has a Seiko embossing on the black cover, and there is a code number, model number, and the water resistant is 10 bar, that is 100 meters. If you look at the features inside, there is a tachymeter on the outermost part of the watch. Mr. Mert Kalafat and Erk Koçak have very valuable videos to understand how to use the tachymeter and what it does. I cannot explain as detailed as they can. You can look their videos. Let's talk about the watch in general. There is a finally made hour and minute band, which is my favorite. And there is a large second and second hand attached next to hour and minute hand, but these chronometers and the seconds of the tachymeter. The normal seconds of the watch is moving at 6 o'clock, and the small part on the right side at 3 o'clock shows us the time zone within 24 hours. Immediately, our mechanism at 9 o'clock gives the minutes when we hold the stopwatch, and the seconds are held by our big second hand. Let's show it you. Look at this. It starts to rotate, and we have date window between 4 and 5. The reading of the date window is very nice, and since it is already a disc, they have seen fit it put between 4 and 5 o'clock. It is also very natural to read. Look, now we have passed 30 seconds and it is advancing, and in this way we can measure the times. We want to measure very easily. Of course, the number of people who use the features in this type of the watch is not many anymore, but still these features suit the watch very well, and it is nice to see a full dial. Look, now the minute hand immediately throws one, so you can also keep the times you want. Of course, the beauty of the mechanism of the watch is that when I press the shutdown after stopping it, it will return directly from here, and it is a bit like mechanical watch features. Look, we pressed and it throws itself back to its place. We removed 2 or 3 links on the band of this watch. I don't remember exactly, but if we check the weight of this watch, let's take a look together. The watch weighs 121 grams with the missing link, and the watch doesn't fit me. My brother's wrist smaller than mine. 18.8 centimeters and mine is 19.5. But of course it fits me a little bit, really squeezing it. I can wear it like during the day. I will damage the pins or I break it. It bothers me a lot, but it will easily fit many wrists except for very small in wrists. It's very stylish model according to my research at the moment. This watch is not on sale one-to-one. There are people selling on second-hand sites, websites. Our watch continues to live with us without any mechanical repair since 2014. Friends, thank you for watching. See you in my upcoming videos.